Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast show on a Wednesday morning. Great to be in your company. And if you didn't know, now you know. Presenter Search on 3 is coming back to your screens for a 5th season now. And of course, the hit reality competition show started off with finding talent from Mzansi's longest-running lifestyle program, Top Billing, back in 2009. And now we're joined by Season 3 Top Billing winner, Jade Daniel, who's here. Season 4 Top Billing winners, Harmony, and of course, Ryle, also here to talk about their experience and how it's changed their lives. It's great to have you guys here. Hey, Expresso family. Where you at? Where you at? We got the extended family here, man. Fantastic to have you guys here and to be able to tap back into those memories, you know, rewind the clock a little bit. Jade, starting off with you first, when you take yourself all those years back, I mean, 2009, right?
I think, no, 4 years?
Four years. When you take yourself back there and you think of where you are right now, how has being part of South Africa's premier lifestyle show contributed to you personally and professionally?
It's been incredible. It really is life-changing, as cliche as it sounds. And I still actually wake up and it still doesn't feel real. But it's just, it's eye-opening. You get to meet the most inspirational people. You're constantly learning and you grow so much. It really is amazing. I have so much fun and every day's different, which for me, I think is the best part. I
mean, we're looking at footage right now. Do you remember anything about that moment?
Yes, I remember.
Harmony just went, wow.
You know, it's when we look back at your auditions, you actually cringe because you realize how bad you were.
Never
and you're like, oh my gosh, I was so bad.
Oh man, and these final moments as well, when that decision is handed down.
In that moment, I thought that I was going home. Because I was next to Chris Jafta, and there were a few positions, and it was between me and him, and one of us was going home with nothing. And Chris was really confident, and he had a lot of fans on social media, and I thought, I'm going home with nothing. And then they called out my name. It was the best moment ever.
Yeah. And Harmony, it's one thing to be part of the competition and to be building yourself, personally, your brand as well, to come out at the end as a winner. But then you get pulled into this cool brotherhood of what the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. I mean, I've got my brother here. Yeah. Right.
Sorry, should I get out the way?
You are in a League of Extraordinary Gentlemen sandwich right now.
I'll take it.
You're probably feeling a bit extraordinary right now.
Yeah, I do.
You know?
No, man, you should be feeling extraordinary next to me. I'm the original amongst us.
Hey, but you see, that's what this is basically what it's about. You know, it's that friendship, it's that brotherhood, it's that family unit that grows, not only within Top Billing and the presenters, but just in general. I mean, I have big brothers now, like DJ Fresh, and just a lot of people who are investing into your career, who are giving you advice left, right, and center. And you get to go through this whole experience with guys who know exactly what you're going through because they were there from the beginning in terms of the auditions, in terms of making it through every single round, and those final moments when you're not sure if you're going to make it. You know, if you're confident, you have faith, and you're just like, yes, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, but you don't know until your name is called.
Absolutely. And you talk about, you know, the level of wisdom that you get, you know, from the likes of now being friends with DJ Fresh, and you're able to ask him questions, be in conversation with him, confide in him perhaps at times, and you're getting somebody who has years and years of experience above you that's just pouring into your cup, and I'm sure it overflows, gratefully so. And then also, the opportunity presents itself to you with a whole host of other opportunities that open up as soon as, not when you win necessarily, but just stepping onto that stage and being part of the competition, and I'm sure you can attest to that, Ryle.
Oh, yeah, man, look, like I said, it's good to have that support system, but initially the entire concept and the transition you're going through it's scary. It's freaking daunting, and you don't know what's going to happen. You have the world in front of you, and you just got this energy that you want to give, but you don't necessarily know exactly where it's going to go. And I think for me especially, I thought I was going to land my ass in butter here, and you realize honestly, it's hard work. That hard work eventually does pay a testament to doors that you didn't even think exist opening up, and massive doors and massive opportunities where you can literally, like I think for everybody on this couch, especially you as well, lives change every time you come to work. So it's crazy.
It opens up some mad doors that, like you say, you never would have had the opportunity to open before then. So if you were to give a piece of advice to everyone thinking of sending in an audition video on Instagram and submitting it with that hashtag Presenter Search on 3, what would your best piece of advice be to them? Perhaps maybe something you've learned along the way, advice that was shared with you, but how would you encourage them?
For me personally, I'll literally just, first of all, this is going to change your life, you know, and you'll never know until you go out and try it. But I'll just say be you. Yeah. Be prepared. Try your best to be prepared as possible. But be you. Be you, you know. That discipline of being prepared, of working at it and make an amazing script or dialogue, whatever it is that you're going to send through, but be you. That's the most important.
I think you have to also genuinely like people and genuinely have a lot of energy and interest in life, interest or a zest for life. You've got to be interested in all the different things people do and the opinions they have and the hobbies they have. If you're not passionate about life, it's going to come across on TV and you're not going to be able to relate or to connect to the people. So you can't come here because you want your face to be seen and you want to be famous. It's not...
Because that reason can disappear very quickly. You just want to be famous. Being famous can get tiring very quickly and then you lose your why, and without it, you then lack the energy to continue.
And just because you're on SABC3, you're on TV, it doesn't mean that now you've made it. That's when the hard work begins, and you're entering an industry where everyone already knows what they're doing, and you have no idea what you're doing. And that's the hardest part, is working with cameramen and all these guys who are professionals, and they need to work like this. There's no time for you to learn. You just have to get it immediately. So I think you've got to be sharp, you've got to be awake, you've got to be present, and you've got to have that passion and hunger for life. If you're coming in here with half foot in the door, they're going to spit you out.
Jade preaching the Lord. Hey, look, it's hard work, but it's fun work as well, right? What would your advice be?
I think my biggest learning is the advice I want to share. I think what got me and has continued to keep me in the position I'm in is, the biggest learning for me is staying present in that moment that you're in. We often get to the event and you're worried about the what if, am I going to remember my lines? Do I know this person? I don't want to disrespect them, I don't want to say anything wrong. And you get so worked up and caught up in this moment that you forget to actually be in the moment. And as a presenter, we have this beautiful opportunity to showcase and share an experience and a story and a message. And what better way to do that than by just being in that moment? Because a lot can go wrong and there's a lot that we can't control. But you've got to deal with it. I mean, sometimes your TV monitor cuts out and you've got to roll with it. I mean, we're talking to thousands of people. So just to be present in that moment and be you at the same time. We're trying to be someone else. We see success and we try to replicate it. But like, there's no better potential than realizing that potential within you. And becoming that unique version of you is what everybody wants. They want real, they want genuine, and they want like raw life. And you have the opportunity to give that away. So that's my advice.
There's such an interesting connection here. Like, you see, be yourself, be present. And I think if you're one of those people who, you know, if you're in the camera, looking in the camera and you're like thinking, I wonder how I look, I wonder how my nose looks. How can you be present if you're thinking
we have
about
professional makeup artists for that. They will make you look good, don't worry.
Who cares? You know, who cares if there's a little roll going on? Who cares if your nose hooks? That's what makes you, you know? And I think if you're present and if you're one of those people who can just let go and not worry about, you know, your... you know what I'm saying, in the camera, like
while the countdown is going on.
This is where you belong, because if you can not be self-conscious and just relax and who cares, you know, be one of those people, then you'll thrive.
How many, when Ryle said things can go wrong, you had a little laughter like some. Tell me, where were you right there? Where were you?
You know, the crazy thing is we live the best of the good life, but at the end of the day, it's life. You know what I'm saying? like there's so many things. I remember just recently I was surfing, and you're trying to get up and you're slipping off of the board, and it's just like, my gosh, like the camera's on right now. I have to make this thing work. Or you're trying to make something and it's not being prepared the way you want it to be. You know, there's so many things that could go wrong. Someone is making a sign in the background and you don't know what the hell that sign means.
When you're surfing and they do this, you know something is wrong.
You know, and you have to make it work. But like I said, I mean, it's life at the end of the day, and you have to be present. You have to be you have to enjoy it. There's no time to wonder, is my hair like this or whatever.
Right.
Live in the moment. That's what people want to see. We already have we have an amazing cat, and he's great. But don't try to be him. Be yourself.
Yeah.
That's who we're looking for. And I'm a person who believes in timing, and I really believe that if it's meant to be yours, then it'll be yours. You know what I'm saying? Do the best that you can do and leave the rest to God.
I love what you've just said about enjoying it, because the moments in the spotlight can be very fleeting, and at any given point in time they can be taken away from you, so you need to ensure that you enjoy every single moment. Listen, watching you guys do your thing and the way you've grown is a wonderful blessing to us, and thanks for being part of the show this morning. We really do appreciate it, and encouraging everyone out there to showcase their uniqueness. This is your opportunity to be part of the Expresso show family with the Expresso edition of Presenter Search on 3. Of course, this is the 5th season. Entries have now officially opened, and what you need to do is record that 1-minute-long video of yourself, introducing yourself, of course, giving us a little taste tease of what makes you unique and what would you bring to the Feel Good Breakfast show. Then you're going to post that up onto Instagram using hashtag Presenter Search on 3, very simply, and then wait, because entries close on the 31st of July, and if you're looking for terms and conditions that apply, you can find them on Expresso on Presenter Search on 3.com. Great to have you guys here.
Thank you.